I think people are doing a bit too much when it comes to this Luis Díaz transfer to Bayern. A bit too much, in my opinion. Am I saying this is the best transfer of all time? No. There's no way. A player with 2 years left on his contract, paying 75 million for him? No, that is not the best transfer of all time. It's a bit of a crazy decision from Bayern as well, and I can see maybe some people going crazy over it, but the fact that every single person that I've heard say this Luis Díaz transfer is horrible for Bayern, to me, that's just not the case, man. It is just not the case. Sometimes you have to look at it this way, and especially as a Bayern fan, you have to look at it at this manner. Bayern want this guy badly. They want Luis Díaz badly, and if they want him this badly, it's clear they see something in him. A lot of people comparing this to the Mane transfer. I honestly don't think it's even close. I don't even think it's close. Mane going to Bayern, this was kind of on the tail end of his career, if we're being honest. He didn't really have the legs anymore. He was playing striker for Liverpool. He couldn't run like he used to. That's why he was playing striker in the first place. And yeah, when he got to Bayern, he just wasn't the same. And a year later, he goes to Saudi. I don't think this is going to be the same story with Luis Díaz. The pathways are similar. Yes, he's going from Liverpool to Bayern. Yes, it's a bit of a costly transfer, you could say, especially for an old player. But come on, I feel like this generation's brains are fried a bit because of career mode. We just look at a 29, 30-year-old player and now assume these guys are finished, when that's not the case. At 28, Luis Díaz could just now be entering his prime. He just had his best season for Liverpool. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, that first season for Liverpool was very good, but to me, this last season Luis Díaz had with Liverpool was a lot better. The one problem with Luis Díaz is this guy's inconsistent. He's inconsistent, that is for sure. He can have a 5 to 6 game stretch where he's going ballistic, he's scoring every game. We've had that this season already. But then he can go through a patch where for 2 months he's not scoring. To me, he's an amazing player. Luis Díaz is an amazing player. He's kind of the type of winger where we're missing in this generation. A guy who will take on his defender 1v1, will cut in, will go past his defender. There's a lot of variation to Luis Díaz's game in my opinion. And Bayern was missing that left winger. I mean, who else would you have gone after? Bayern fans, you could let me know. Who else? Other than Rodrigo, who it didn't seem like Bayern even wanted him, who else could Bayern have gotten? This is the only guy really. This is the only guy who was on the market. I hear a lot of people say Fofana. Fofana is a young player. Bayern are trying to win now. They're trying to especially win a Champions League now. Fofana is not going to win you a Champions League. He's more of a project player. Luis Díaz is ready. He's a ready now player. And I think Luis Díaz, this is my opinion and maybe a hot take, I think he will have the best season of his career next year for Bayern. Maybe a hot take, but I think this is where he will flourish, to be honest. His ability to draw in defenders while dribbling, his ability to create spaces for others, a guy like Kane and Olise will heavily benefit when it comes to that. Something else I've noticed about Díaz, he's just great on getting on the end of crosses or for the rebound. He always goes for it, and a lot of times I see him scoring from that position. I think a lot of people are surprised and a bit confused because Bayern never spend this much. They never go all out like this, but they see something in Luis Díaz, man. They see something in Luis Díaz, and so do I. If you're a hater of this transfer, please just go watch Luis Díaz with Colombia. Yes, it is completely a different setting, but he is the man there. He is treated like he's the man. He's the star of that team. A lot of people might say it's James. No, it's not. Luis Díaz is the star of that team. And when it comes to Liverpool, Luis Díaz, he was never that guy. It was Salah. It was other players around him. He was kind of treated as a side piece at times. A lot of times, him and Gakpo would interchange. He wouldn't always play. Yes, he was the starter, but not always. But for Bayern, he's no doubtably the starter. And imagine him and Davies on the left flank. It's going to be fireworks. And especially the way Company plays, Luis Díaz is going to press like crazy. This guy's an incredible presser of the ball, a complete opposite of guys like Sane and Gnabry. I think Bayern watched the tape of Luis Díaz against Argentina just recently in his last game, where this guy was going ballistic. That goal he scored, I think he dribbled past 5-6 players to score. He had a very good end to the season as well. 75 million is a lot. I won't lie, it's a lot, and he's not worth that. But for sure, he's worth 50 to 55 million, and what? So 20 mil, I know it's a lot. 20 extra mil, but still, if Bayern believes he's that guy, well, he's that guy. Just looking at the way Colombia plays, I think Luis Díaz will succeed in Bayern, in my opinion. Let me know, Bayern fans and non-Bayern fans, what do you think about this transfer? I know a lot of people hate it, but for me, Luis Díaz, I just see him as a guy being able to grab the mantle of that left wing position where it's not been secured by anyone. Gnabry, Sane, those guys have not been able to secure down that left wing position just because they've not been good enough. Now you've got Olise, you got Kane, he might be the final piece. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like and subscribe for daily football content. As always, hope you guys had a good day and peace out.